From kickboxing in China to now meeting in the octagon, as well as Joe Rogan favoring Izzy while Robin Black picks Alex, these two fighters are no strangers to making history, with Pereira being the only fighter to ever take Adesanya down. Now, they're set to face off again in the octagon at UFC 281, and Adesanya is finally going to get his W. Izzy is undoubtedly one of the most exciting and dynamic fighters in mixed martial arts today, with an impressive undefeated record in the UFC and a skill set that combines striking, grappling, and footwork in a unique way. Adesanya has quickly risen to the top of the sport and established himself as a true force to be reckoned with. His fighting style is characteristic by his lightning-fast strikes and incredible footwork, which allows him to move around the octagon with ease and set up devastating combinations with his opponents. He's a master of range, able to keep his opponents at bay with long, straight punches and kicks, while also being able to close the distance quickly and efficiently when needed. What makes Adesanya truly unstoppable, however, is his ability to adapt and evolve his style with each fight. He's constantly learning and improving. Izzy has shown time and again that he can adjust his game plan on the fly to overcome any challenge that his opponent presents. To add to his striking prowess, Adesanya is also a skilled grappler and wrestler. He has shown a willingness to engage in grappling exchanges and has proven to be adept at defending takedowns and escaping from dangerous positions. His ability to transition seamlessly between striking and grappling makes him a truly multifaceted fighter and a nightmare for opponents to prepare for. Another key element of Adesanya's success is his mental toughness and composure in the octagon. He's never rattled by his opponent's attacks or the pressure of the moment, and he always seems to be in complete control of the fight. This mental fortitude allows him to stay calm and focused even in the most chaotic situations, giving him a significant advantage over his opponents. Israel Adesanya's combination of striking, grappling, footwork, adaptability, mental toughness, and composure make him a truly exceptional fighter, one of the best in the world. He's a master of his craft, constantly improving and evolving, and seemingly unstoppable in the octagon. Whether facing off against striking specialists or grappling experts, Adesanya is always a threat to win.
Calvin's in trouble. He's in real trouble.
He'll undoubtedly continue to dominate the sport for years to come. He has the edge in this rematch, according to the pros, too. According to Joe Rogan, one of the most respected voices in the MMA community, it's a tough call. On a recent episode of his podcast, Rogan spoke about how both these fighters are incredibly skilled, but he added that he thinks Adesanya has improved a lot since their first fight. He's become more of a complete mixed martial artist now. According to the UFC color commentator, Israel has shown that it does well in the face of adversity. Rogan's sentiments are echoed by other experts in the MMA world, such as Ariel Helwani and Shel Sonnen. But then again, some analysts predict that Pereira will once again emerge victorious.
Test for the body tonight.
Oh! He has that left hook! He hurt him bad! Oh, now right! Adesanya's on one.
Jack Slack, an MMA writer and analyst, talked about how Pereira's left hooks are some of the most dangerous in combat sports right now. He says if Pereira can land that shot again, it could mean lights out for Adesanya. But there are other analysts whose opinions are worth listening to, so let's see what Luke Thomas and Robin Black have to say. Thomas says that the key to victory for Adesanya will be his ability to maintain distance and avoid getting caught by Pereira's strikes.
Those are two very good leg kicks there by Pereira. Oh, man. Now he goes up high.
The MMA analyst believes that Adesanya has the technical skills and footwork necessary to outmaneuver Pereira, to slowly pick him apart with his own strikes. Robin Black says that he's analyzed both Pereira and Adesanya extensively in the past.
That was one of those things that he didn't do against Bohovic. He would set him up, but he wouldn't attack. He's got Pereira.
Black is well known for his detailed breakdowns of fighters' techniques and strategies. According to him, the key to victory for Pereira will be his ability to land his left hook, a tool he's used to devastating effect in his kickboxing matches. Robin believes that if Pereira can land that punch on Adesanya, he could knock him out and win the fight right there. All of it makes sense, but I feel we might need more of a straightforward prediction. Well, I know just the person. It's none other than Michael Bisping. Known for his no-nonsense common-sense approach to analysis and his willingness to speak his mind, even if it means going against the opinion held by the majority, Bisping has something to say about this fight, and it is that Adesanya is the more complete fighter. According to Bisping, he should definitely be able to win the rematch if he fights smart and avoids getting into a slugfest with Pereira.
They're very telling, and they're the ones that make you tired as the fight goes longer.
But wait, there's another retired MMA fighter who now works as a commentator and analyst who has given his opinions on this fight too, Dan Hardy. He's also known for his technical knowledge of striking and his ability to break down fighters' techniques in detail, and according to him, the key to victory for Adesanya will be his ability to mix up his strikes and keep Pereira guessing. Hardy believes that if Adesanya can keep Pereira off balance and prevent him from getting into a rhythm, he should be able to win the fight. Though there's someone who might disagree. It's Chael Sonnen. Sonnen is known for his brash personality and his willingness to make the boldest of predictions, and the way he sees it, Pereira has the power to knock out Adesanya. But he needs to be careful not to get too aggressive and leave himself open to counter strikes.
The challenger. He's almost up.
But he's got to...
That would mean a certain victory for Adesanya. Sonnen believes that if Pereira fights smart and picks his shots carefully, he could pull off the upset and win the rematch. Of course, this is an MMA fight, though, not a kickboxing match. While Pereira might have a small advantage in the striking department, Adesanya is by far a more well-rounded fighter. Plus, he can always take the fight to the ground if he feels the need to. In fact, Adesanya has been working on his wrestling and grappling skills in preparation for this rematch. He's well aware of the fact that Pereira will be gunning for his chin. Adesanya won't want a repeat of their last fight back in 2017 at the Glory of Heroes 7 kickboxing event in China. That victory cemented Pereira's status as one of the best kickboxers in the world. But it also did something for Adesanya. It put Izzy on notice that there was still work to be done for him to reach the top of the sport. Both fighters have since made the transition to MMA. The upcoming rematch between the two fighters promises to be an explosive affair. Both men are looking to prove their dominance in the cage. So, what can we expect from this fight in terms of style? Adesanya is known for his flashy, unorthodox striking style that he uses to catch fighters off guard, while Pereira is more of a traditionalist who relies on his power and technique and approaches his fights accordingly. However, as we've mentioned, Adesanya has been incorporating more grappling into his game, which could throw a wrench into Pereira's plans. The MMA community is divided on who will emerge victorious, but one thing's certain, both fighters will leave everything they have in the octagon. All of the experts bring their own unique perspectives and insights to the table. Their predictions for the Pereira versus Adesanya rematch vary widely. Some believe that Adesanya's technical skills and footwork will be too much for Pereira, which may well be true. So there you have it. This was all on why Israel Adesanya will beat Alex Pereira.
With all the clinch and the grab, because he's...